Lesson 4. Essential question. What are some changes to matter? Engage your brain. Find the answer to the following question in this lesson and record it here. How have these foods been changed to make a salad? Active reading. Lesson vocabulary. List the terms. As you learn about each one, make notes in the interactive glossary. Compare and contrast. Many ideas in this lesson are connected because they explain comparisons and contrasts, how things are alike and different. Active readers stay focused on comparisons and contrasts when they ask themselves, how are these things alike? How are they different? Physical changes. A change to matter can be either physical or chemical. In physical changes, substances keep their identity. No new matter is formed. Active reading. As you read these 2 pages, underline examples of physical changes. A firefighter folds a piece of paper in half. She tears along the fold. Then she cuts out the shape of a truck. 2 physical properties have changed, size and shape. The cut-out truck is still paper. The scraps are still paper. In a physical change, the kind of matter stays the same. Folding, tearing, and cutting are all physical changes. Many objects are made of one or more kinds of matter. A fire hose contains rubber and fabric. Cutting, bending, and shaping these materials to make the hose are all physical changes. The shapes and sizes of the materials have changed, but they are still the same materials. Inside a fire hose. Make a change. Draw 2 pictures that show a hose before and after a physical change. Label your pictures to tell how the hose was changed. The firefighter's sponge is torn. The big piece is a sponge. The little piece is also a sponge. The kind of matter stayed the same. A physical change took place. Mixtures and solutions. Yum! Cool lemonade tastes good in a hot firehouse. Several kinds of matter make lemonade a tasty mixture. Active reading. As you read these 2 pages, find an example of a solution. Circle the word that names the solution and the picture that shows it. Fruit salad is a mixture. A mixture is 2 or more substances that are combined without changing any of them. Because no new matter is formed, making a mixture is a physical change. A box of paints and markers is a mixture. So is a chest of toys. Can you name another mixture? Many different kinds of fruit have been cut and put into the bowl. Each kind of fruit in this mixture has kept its identity. A solution is a mixture in which all the substances are evenly mixed. Salt water is a solution. So is tea. To make a solution, you completely mix or dissolve one substance in another. All solutions are mixtures. Lemonade is a mixture of water, sugar, and lemon juice. It is also a solution because the sugar and lemon juice have dissolved in the water. Each kind of matter in a solution keeps its identity. It may not seem that way because you cannot see all the different substances. All their tiniest parts are evenly mixed together. What's in it? Complete each sentence. 1. Lemonade is one kind of blank. 2. To make lemonade, you blank sugar and lemon juice in water. 3. In a blank like lemonade, substances are evenly mixed together. Properties matter. You can separate a mixture using its properties. Active reading. As you read this page, draw 2 lines under the main idea. Blueberries remain blueberries when you put them in a salad. Sugar is still sugar when you stir it into tea. Each kind of matter keeps its identity. Because making a mixture is a physical change, you can separate a mixture using the physical properties of its parts. The firefighter's boat and the rescue ring float. Floating is a physical property. You can use it to separate some mixtures. Just add water and scoop off the objects that float. Matter that is smaller than the holes passes through the sieve. Matter that is larger than the holes stays on top. A magnet picks up matter that contains iron. This giant magnet separates iron from plastic and other materials in a junkyard. As the sun heats this saltwater lake, the water evaporates. The salt is left behind. The salt and the water have been separated. Take it apart. How could you separate each of the mixtures below? Chemical changes. Can you unmix a fruit salad? Sure. Can you uncook an egg? No. How does an egg change when you cook it? Active reading. As you read these 2 pages, draw boxes around the 2 kinds of changes that are being compared. Uh-oh. Someone forgot to clean up after a picnic. Fresh fruit and hard-boiled eggs were left in the sun. The bananas have turned black. The strawberries are covered in white fuzz. The eggs are rotting, and they stink. Chemical changes have taken place in the foods. How are chemical changes different from physical changes? In a chemical change, new kinds of matter are formed. Some chemical changes can be reversed using chemical means, but most of the chemical changes you see, such as the changes to food mentioned above, cannot be reversed. A new mailbox is made from strong metal. Over time, metal can rust. It changes color and becomes weaker. These are signs of a chemical change. Chemical changes happen all around you. They cause the green leaves on some trees to turn red, orange, and yellow. After the leaves fall, they begin to decompose or break down, forming new kinds of matter. Chemical changes happen in your body. After a scraped knee stops bleeding, a scab begins to form. The scab is a new kind of matter. Suppose you eat a pear. As your body digests the pear, chemical changes break it up into simpler substances that your body can use. Wood burns. New kinds of matter, smoke, ash, and charcoal, are formed. This small fire burns off wood and leaves, which could fuel a big fire. The firefighter sprays water on the flames. He controls the burn to keep the fire from causing harm. What's cooking? Your dad fries an egg. That's a chemical change. Name one more chemical change you could see at breakfast. How can you tell it's a chemical change? Why it matters. Making bagels. Wow, take a look inside this kitchen. It's filled with changes in matter as bagels are made. Hands and kitchen tools cause physical changes. Yeast and heat cause chemical changes. 1. The bakers put yeast, sugar, and flour in warm water to make dough. This causes a chemical change. Then they shape the dough into rings. That's a physical change. 2. Plop! Heat from the boiling water causes the yeast to give off a gas. This makes the bagels puff up. The water changes the crust and makes it chewy. 3. What's your favorite kind of bagel? Adding a tasty topping like these sesame seeds is a physical change. 4. Can you unbake a bagel and get back the original ingredients? No, their identities have changed. Do the math. Solve a 2-step problem. You can make 100 bagels with 10 pounds of flour. How many bagels can you make with 20 pounds of flour? Show your work. Sum it up. When you're done, use the answer key to check and revise your work. Fill in the blank in each sentence. Then draw a line to the matching picture. 1. Tearing an object is a blank change. 2. You cannot see the individual blank in a solution. 3. The parts of a saltwater solution can be blank. 4. Foods undergo blank changes as they cook. 5. When you make a salad, the physical blank of the ingredients stay the same. Lesson 4. Brain check. Wordplay. Underline the correct meaning or description of each term. 1. Physical change. A change in which the type of matter stays the same. A change in which nothing is different. A change in which a new kind of matter is formed. 2. Mixture. Substances are cooked. Substances keep their identities. Substances can't be separated. 3. Solution. Some parts float. Parts are evenly mixed. Parts are unevenly mixed. 4. Dissolve. Become unmixed. Become evenly mixed. Become unevenly mixed. 5. Chemical change. Matter is cut into smaller pieces. Matter is neatly folded. New kinds of matter are formed. Apply concepts. 6. Tell whether each picture below shows a physical change or a chemical change and explain how you know. 7. Look at the mixture below. Explain how you could separate it. Take it home. Share with your family what you have learned about changes in matter. With a family member, name changes in matter that you observe at mealtimes in your home.